Here's Gabe Ross with your First Alert forecast.
Just taking over to 512 on this Thursday morning. Glad to have you with us here for Carolina in the morning. Start you outside with your West Shore Home First Alert Skycam. We're high atop the Murchison building looking over at the Cape Fear Memorial Bridge. Obviously a lot of activity going to be kicking up here, especially the end of the month, but most notably tonight, as Mara's been telling you about. Let's pull in those stats. 41 degrees. Fair skies, a couple passing clouds. You're going to find more of those clouds primarily off to the south. Inland temps are in the middle and upper 30s. I think a little more supportive of some frost first thing. A west-southwest wind at 7, not really helping that frost formation either. Dew points on the dry side in relatively close proximity. But remember, there's a checklist that you need in order for that frost really to form, and not quite checking all those boxes. Feels like 36 though when you factor in those winds. Upper 50s to about 60 this afternoon. Not too bad. Some sun and cloud intervals passing by in the afternoon. We'll call it seasonably cool, but pretty close to average, right? Gentle winds out of the west, about 5 to 10 this afternoon, settling tonight. Some more patchy frost possible, again, mainly inland, and anytime we can get clearing skies for the night tonight. Clouds going to gradually increase come tomorrow. Some scattered showers or storms possible, but later in the day. I know that 70% chance may stick out to you, but it is really a late day chance by the time those odds get up that high, and more so Friday evening. So if you have plans out and about tomorrow evening, that's when you're going to want to pay the most attention to your WECT First Alert weather app. A couple of adjustments as far as the Storm Prediction Center's severe weather risk for Friday. You do notice a level 3 out of 5 remains for some spots inland, but the rest of us a level 2 out of 5. Really, this is going to be much more conditional compared to what we saw on Tuesday. So the threat of damaging winds still going to be the biggest thing we watch for, but the rotating storm potential, I think a little less, and I think a little less of a chance for any kind of long track tornadoes. So in the event a warning happens to pop up, it's going to be very isolated as opposed to, again, Tuesday. Gusty winds otherwise, some torrential downpours, but we're not looking at a ton of rain with all of this. About a quarter to half inch, and we'll show those tallies here for you in just a minute. First, we'll note some increasing clouds. These clouds becoming the thickest tomorrow afternoon. There's a line of some prefrontal showers. Kind of active at this point. Some showers mainly, not really thunderstorm capable at that point. Here's 7 o'clock, and even then the coverage very scattered. The main line starts to roll through during the overnight hours, 1, 2, and clearing out of here by about 3 o'clock in the morning. It's setting us up for a pretty dry weekend. So you see why we're not as concerned about this system perhaps compared to others. Again, as we talk rainfall, manageable, quarter to half inch plus tallies out of this. There will be another shot of rain by the time we get to, yes, MLK Monday. And, well, quite frankly, that's in a pretty good position for us to manage too. Again, 50s to about 60s this afternoon, dipping back into the 30s and 40s primarily there. So after that surge in 60s, we're back into the 50s once again, back up around 60 for MLK Day on Monday. And notice the big cool down to come here, Bill, as we get to Tuesday and Wednesday, more substantial cooling in the 10-day forecast. That'll be coming up a little later in the broadcast.